Welkom bij dit webinar van iTenex en AGA. Mijn naam is Peter Kip, ook aanwezig is Jacob van AGA-CAD. Allereerst wil ik u vragen of ik goed te verstaan ben. Als u mij goed kunt horen, mag u op de knop Raise Your Hand klikken. Die vindt u in het scherm van uw webinaractie. Ik zie al een paar handen omhoog gaan. Fantastisch, dank u wel. Mijn collega die heeft wat achtergrondgeluid. Dat is af en toe een beetje fluitend. Dat ligt niet aan uw systeem. Dat komt door de locatie waar die op dit moment zich bevindt. Dus mocht u daar last van hebben, ja, het is heel zacht, dus het valt op zich wel mee. Goed, dit webinar wordt gehouden in listen-only mode. U kunt er zelf niet spreken, maar u kunt eventuele vragen stellen via uw scherm. Wij proberen uw vragen zoveel mogelijk tijdens het webinar te beantwoorden. Als u na het webinar nog vragen heeft, neem dan contact met ons op. De contactgegevens verschijnen aan het einde van het webinar of kijk op www.itenex.com. Wij organiseren dit webinar in samenwerking met AGA-CAD. Voor iedereen die ons nog niet kent, wil ik Itenex en AGA graag even kort aan u voorstellen en daarna geef ik het woord aan Jacob. Itenex kan voor uw BIM multidisciplinair implementeren, zowel in het ontwerp, de realisatie en het beheer van uw modellen. Itenex bestaat sinds 1996 en we hebben meer dan 6000 CAD-werkplekken in Nederland. Ooit begonnen met Autodesk AutoCAD als basis, maar tegenwoordig implementeren we BIM bij bedrijven door geheel Nederland. Wij kunnen u helpen met het verbeteren van uw processen op basis van onze materie- en productkennis. Daarnaast zijn wij een authorized Autodesk reseller en staan we in de top 20 value-added resellers van Autodesk EMEA. En EMEA staat voor Europe, Middle East en Africa. Naast de software van Autodesk hebben wij zelf Smart Revit. Het merendeel van u zal dit wellicht kennen. Smart Revit is een schil om Revit waarin wij uw processen willen versnellen. De tools die we vandaag gaan behandelen zijn geen onderdeel van Smart Revit, maar kunnen wel afzonderlijk worden aangeschaft en zijn uiteraard in combinatie met Smart Revit te gebruiken. AGA is een ontwikkelaar van Revit add-ons met meer dan 8500 licenties in meer dan 129 landen. AGA bestaat sinds 1991 en heeft meer dan 20 werknemers. Het doel van AGA is ervoor te zorgen dat u als gebruiker meer winst haalt uit uw workflow. Hiermee wordt ingezet op het versnellen van het proces en het wegnemen van verspillingen. Dan geef ik nu het woord aan Jacob. Jacob, you can switch to your screen and start with your part of the presentation.
Okay, thank you. Hello everybody. My name is Jacob, as Peter described me. So today we will speak about the fire protection design in Revit, and we will speak about the solution that is named Smart Sprinklers. As well, we have a lot of different stuff for diffusers, like for ventilation systems, heating systems, hangers, just from MEP side. As well, we have the cut opening for cutting openings around the MEP line based elements where they meet something like walls, floors, and so on and so on. As well, we have a simple tools, little tools that can increase your work productivity. As well, we have a stuff for structural engineers, for wooden construction, metal constructions, and so on. As well, we have the smart browser for browsing the libraries and inserting some kind of information inside of each family, not going one by one, but you can do that batched and so on. We have a sustainable design solution for calculation of heating and cooling loads and so on. As well, we have the BIM tree manager that can help you to manage with your families inside of the project, not in your libraries. But today, basically, we will speak only about the Smart Sprinkler solution, and the Smart Sprinkler solution is a powerful BIM solution for wet and dry fire protection systems suited to standards in all global regions. So it can work with ISO standards, it can work with DEVR standards, it can work as well with your own standards that you can set inside your company. So it can connect the sprinkler heads into one big system with the pipes, as well pre-calculate the pipe diameters and more. So I don't want to speak literally about this stuff. So I just want to go to my Revit and try to describe everything to you straightly from my Revit. So what do I have here? I just have a simple Revit. So I want to make sure that our solutions work from the very beginning to the very end of your projects, and you do not need to do a lot of hard stuff to make configurations and so on and so on. So I just simply open the mechanical template that is just straightly in my Revit. And as you can see here, just on the right side, you can find the tools for Revit doc, and I will show everything from here. So at the very beginning, what smart sprinklers can do, it can insert position symbols as a virtual group, and after that insert the real sprinklers to those position symbols. So that means that you can distribute your elements, sprinkler elements, in various geometries of the spaces. So for example, if I will take the wall and I will draw something like a space right here, one for example, the other, the different boundaries, different geometries, and different space geometries. So for example, I have such geometries of the spaces, and I will just simply place the spaces inside of these premises, and I will go to the first step of smart sprinkler solution. So I will insert position symbols as a virtual group that will describe our like the connectivity in between the real sprinkler and the space. So after you will click insert position symbol here as a virtual group, you have to click on something inside of the space. So I will click over there, right on the space, and the second click will show you where to find the x-axis according which you will create, you will distribute all your sprinklers. So I will take this one. So here we have two very simple position marks, like symbols, that I will work with. So I have a planning position mark for pendant sprinkler, so I will take this one, and here I have really simple dialog block where you can find the length on X and Y directions. As you can see here, we have new arrows that shows you X and Y directions, so I am able to pick new distribution directions just by picking a new wall anytime you need. As well, I can identify the elevation of my position mark as well as the sprinkler position. If you will have something like compound ceilings, so your sprinklers could be connected straightly to the ceilings and so on and so on. Going further, here we have the distances on X and Y directions. As you can see, these two arrows shows the X and Y directions, and here we have the distances in between two sprinklers on X and Y directions. And after I will click calculate, it will calculate number of elements on X and Y directions, and now I am able to apply everything, and you will see how it works. As well, we have the offset functionalities, minimum distance from wall functionalities, and maximum number of elements in X and Y directions, and so on. So as you can see, we have distributed just the position symbols, and I want to show you how it works with different geometries, and I will do the same, just calculate, apply, okay. It works like this. If I will try to do with such space, again I will take x-axis, and again I will recalculate number of elements, and it will distribute our sprinklers in accordance to such geometry. So after I will click OK, here you can see that I have only the pendant position marks, so I am able to insert something like upright position mark. For example, now the default elevation will be a little bit different, like, okay, 3.5 meter and 3.5 meter. I will calculate everything, I will apply, and as you can see, they just popped to the same places as our pendant sprinklers was. And if it's needed, you can add some additional offset to the X or Y directions if it's needed, like this, and after this you can click OK. So the next step, what we should do, because this is only the generic models, just the simple generic models, just for planning the positions of these elements. So I'm going to select the pendant position mark, and I will go to insert sprinklers to position marks. So here you can find that Revit gives you some sprinkler families, like hosted families, but if you want to place the families just somewhere in a space not connected to the ceiling, so you have to use the families, just point-based families, like I say. So I just inserted those families, and I'm going to insert again for the pendant. So I'm taking this family, and I'm going to insert the position, the sprinklers to the position marks for the upright, and you will see how they are distributed now. So I just want to mention that these families are very, very simple, and you do not need to create something special for that. So they are working just like poof, and they are working. So you have to create your just simple family, not hosted family. And as you can see, I just distributed all the sprinklers in my building, in my space. As well, I want to mention that Smart Sprinkler solution is working not only with a regular walls, but it can work with, for example, linked files as well. So let's try to save this this project and insert here the same sprinkler heads as we did just a few seconds ago. So I'm just opening the mechanical template wherever, and okay, I'm going to insert link Revit, and the same Revit file I'm linking that I just saved before, and I have here the premises. So what should I do? I should just do the room bounding elements. I should place the space inside of my premise, and again I'm going to insert my position symbols as virtual group over there. But as you can see, I can't take any of these walls. So you should press on the escape button, and now we are able to take any of these walls for distribution. And again, we have the same stuff as before, calculate, apply, and we have all the stuff distributed over there. So after I will click OK, we will have all the sprinklers, the position marks like this. So it's really simple. So I'm going back to the simple project to work further. And I will try to work with these families that are placed over there. So I will place somewhere here the pipe. Imagine that this pipe is a pipe for distributing the flow into our sprinklers. So this is, for example, distribution pipe. As well, I will have something here like not only the distribution stuff, but as well I will have the range pipes and the sprinkler pipes over there. So I will try to how to say, I will duplicate, and I will use these pipe types, like I will rename this is distribution pipe. I will take this and I will rename it as a range pipe. As well, I will take this one and I will name this sprinkler pipe, for example. So I have 3 different pipe types, so I will use the distribution pipe right here. I will use the range pipe right here, and I will use the sprinkler pipe right here. So, but everything I will do using our solution, our smart sprinkler solution. So at the very beginning, then you start the work, you have to think about some kind of routing configurations, but not the same routing configurations that came from pipe routings that are placed here. There you can define your elbows, T's, junction, crosses, and so on. But you have to think as well about the configurations from smart sprinklers. So I'm going inside, and what do we have here? We have this connections, for example, for any type of sprinklers. So what do I have here? I have the upright and pendant sprinklers, so I have to identify what kind of the connection I want to use for upright sprinkler. As well, I have to identify the connection for the pendant sprinkler. So I will take this one or that one, it doesn't matter. As well, I have to identify the side offset that is here and the vertical offset that is here. And now the solution will use some kind of pipes that their routing preferences from Revit, and it will make something like this. It will make the connection from the sprinkler pipe, from the sprinkler head to the range pipe, the sprinkler pipe like this. As well, if you will go further, you will find some standards for the diameter pre-calculation. So our smart sprinkler solution could pre-calculate the diameters of distribution range pipes. So how does it do that? So you have to identify what kind of standards you will use, and I just want to show you how the standards look like. So here is just a simple text file that shows to our Revit what kind of pipe type, what kind of pipe size it should use. So for example, if we have only one sprinkler connected, we will use 25th diameter. If we have 2 sprinklers, it will use something like 32. If we will have 9, we will use 50. So I will just simply draw that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 sprinklers. So here I will use 25th diameter. Here I will use 32, for example. Here I use it as well 32. Here I will use, for example, 40, and here I will use 50 diameter. So it's really simple. So you can create your own standard, like not the standard, but you can create your own text file, and you can choose that file just straightly here from the files, from those files. So you have to place those text files over there, and according this, your smart sprinkler solution will know what pipe size it should choose. As well, you have to identify the the sprinkler head adapter. For example, it goes from the project. As well, you have to identify the sprinkler pipe. For example, I will use for the sprinkler pipe type the sprinkler pipe. As well, you have to identify the range pipe type. You have to take the range pipe, and here for the distribution, I will take distribution pipe. As well, you have to identify the sprinkler pipe diameter comes from the flow of the sprinkler. So you should know the coverage area for distribution. As well, you have to know the sprinkler pipe diameter. After the solution will calculate how to change the diameter of your pipe. We will have something like the split element inside. So we have to identify where to split our pipes according the coefficient or according the distance from the very first pipe. So for example, the coefficient 0.5 stands for the very middle point in between two sprinklers where you should change the pipe. As well, we have the possibility to say which of two pipes should be the main line. For example, I can choose separate range pipes, so I will draw here two pipelines. As well, I can choose in place of upright, so I will take the upright, I will draw one, and I will connect two sprinklers just to the upright pipe and so on. So after everything here will be like described to the solution, you can click OK and you can go to Insert Modify Sprinklers and you can try to connect sprinklers to distribution pipe. So here you have to identify the sprinkler in the space and the pipe, and it will automatically connect everything here. So it is inserting the fittings, it is inserting everything what you need. So let's check from the 3D view, what do we get here? So I will try to decrease the elevation of this space just to see everything, and I will increase the visibility. So what do I have here? I have the upright going pipe, so I have the pipe over there. So let's change a little bit. So I will move upright, for example, to the 3 meters, and again we will able to try to do the same. So for example, I can measure the distance in between these two elements. I have something about 600. I have 3 meters here. I have my sprinkler configurations 3 meters and 3 meters. As well, I have the maximum distance of 500. I will change that to 1000. So that means I will basically use the main line in place of upright instead of using two separate pipes. But if the distance in between these two sprinklers will be more than 1000, it will use two separate lines. So let's try again, and I will connect the sprinklers to this pipe. Now you will see that it is inserting only one pipe type, one pipeline, and it is connecting the upright and pendant sprinklers only into the one pipeline. So let's go to the 3D view, and again I will try to do the same. Okay, let's check what do we have here. As you can see, it inserted all the fittings, all the caps, all the lengthened pipes. It inserted all the T's, elbows, and so on. So it is taking the information about the pipe from the routing preferences from Revit, and it is taking the connection geometry from our smart sprinkler solution. So what we get here, you can easily see. So just here in the middle, you can find the transition that is in the very middle in between these 2 points. So I just identified that I need to split range pipe by the coefficient 0.5. So it splitted my pipeline just in the very middle. As well, if it's needed, I can anytime I can copy my families, and I'm still able to use the functionality of the smart sprinkler. So I'm I could do that manually, but as well I can just take the family and try to connect sprinkler to the range pipe simply. And as you can see, it just do all the stuff instead of you. So you will never need to do that manually again. Instead of you will need something like the flex pipes or something like this. As well, after this, you can find that the elements here have no connection. So we have invented the insert fittings functionality, where the pipes meet each other. They insert the fittings. In our case, they inserted something like crosses. Here they inserted T's and so on. And after all the families will be distributed, all the pipes and sprinklers will be distributed, you will be able to pre-calculate range pipe diameter as well as pre-calculate the distribution pipe diameter. So if I will click on that, and I will say that this is starting point, it will go through all the pipe, and it will calculate again by the same rules of the text files that we have, sprinkler routing configurations. And as you can see, it changed the diameters. Here we have the diameter of 100 millimeters, and here we have only 65. Here we have as well 65, and here we have 50, and here we have 50. So it is really nice because it is calculating the number of elements connected into the system, and it is pre-calculating the diameter of our pipes. So if it is interesting, you can check the hierarchical list of the system, how the system is connected. So for example, if I'm going like this, I know that the very first pipe is this one. If I'm going further, I know that here I have something like this element. After I have the transition, after I have the pipe, here I have the T, transition, pipe, and so on and so on. So you can find the hierarchy list, how your families are connected one by one, and how they are dependent on each other. So the calculations are basically made according such, pre-calculations are made according such hierarchical list. So Peter, from my side, it's that is all, and I want you to connect back to the web session. Could you?
Sorry, I'm not sure what you're asking.
No, I'm not asking. I'm saying that that I finished, and
Okay.
so I showed everything what our smart sprinkler solution could do. Not everything, but just the basic steps. So
Yes.
if someone will need any kind of help, they can contact you or me, and anytime I will be glad to help anybody.
Yes, they can send their questions to us, and we will answer them, and then when necessary we will contact you. Then I think we can ask people if they have any questions.
Yes, of course. So if
course.
if you have any questions, you can write them just in a GoToWebinar dialog, and me and Peter will try to answer them. So I'm waiting for the questions.
We both are.
Yeah.
There are no questions coming in.
No questions, still no questions here.
Still no, I see none questions, no questions.
Okay, I see the question Paul is asking. I hope it's 2D and 3D symbols. So if you will go just here, you will see that all this symbology comes from the families that you create. And if you are speaking about these position symbols, so if you don't need these position symbols, you can just delete that, because that stands only for distribution of elements in your building, and as a simple Revit, it has some kind of graphical representation of any pipes and so on and so on. So the same is here. So as well, I can use the course function just to have everything over there like this.
Yes, okay. We also have a Dutch question. It is Christian is asking how how will be the systems will be connected to the floors above.
So the systems are connected as the, like, how to say, they are not connected basically to the floor above, so, but you can try to do that manually, I think. So if we will try to make something like a section over there, we'll try to go inside, and if we will try to place something like a ceiling or something like this, so we will be able to I think so, to connect these upper stuff, and if I will move something here, everything should move together, like you can see. So I think they are just unconnected right now, but if you will try to connect that as in a simple Revit, they will be connected as well.
Yes, but there's also a tool, Smart Hangers, and then you can connect elements to a hanger. Is that a solution that is also useful for this functionality?
Yes, we have the smart hangers that can connect elements, the hanger families, like the ducts, pipes, cable trays, and conduits could be connected to the something above. If the question was about the hangers,
Yes.
not the connection, like not just the connection for qualification of everything, but to connect the hangers, like to hang, so we can hang these elements very simply with a smart hanger solution here.
Yes, but that's another tool. I think
Yes,
we've done
yes.
there already one time a webinar about.
Yes, we did.
Christian, je kunt mij een mail sturen, peter.kip@idenex.com. Dan kan ik ervoor zorgen dat u nog die webinar van toen krijgt over smart hangers. En daarmee kunnen we systemen, om dit soort systemen op te hangen, kunnen we daarvoor, die laten we daar in die webinar zien. Dus nogmaals, als u mij een mail stuurt, dan zal ik ervoor zorgen dat u die link krijgt naar die webinar. Dat is peter.kip@idenex.com, 1T-N. Okay, are there any more questions?
No, I don't see any more questions.
Oké, ik heb voor u nog een kleine poll van 3 vragen, want wij willen natuurlijk graag weten wat u van deze webinars vindt en of wij dit kunnen verbeteren of dit zinvol is voor u. De vragen zal ik nu opstarten. Daar komt vraag 1. Oké, ik zit over de 90% die gereageerd heeft. Ik zal hem sluiten. Dank u wel voor uw toevoeging. Heb ik er nog een tweede vraag? Ook daar willen wij graag van weten hoe u bij deze webinars bent gekomen, omdat wij mails versturen en andere zaken. Ook hier voor onze dank en dan nog de laatste poll. Goed, nogmaals bedankt voor uw deelname aan het webinar. Jacob, thank you for your presentation.
Thank you for your invitation.
Yes, we can close the webinar now. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much and have a nice day everybody. Goodbye.